Carlos Tower, enter right base, runway 30.
All right.
302 Foxtrot.
All right, good start. Flaps are up, cabin is off, avionics are on, comm radios. Well, okay.
San Carlos Information Foxtrot, time 2352, wind 3007, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 23, dew point 14, altimeter 3018. Expect visual approach, runway 30 is in use. All IFR aircraft contact ground control for clearance, 10 minutes prior to taxi. NOTAMs, runway 30, 12 Vastas are out of service, taxiway mic is closed between Gulf Hangars and Lima Taxiway. Use caution for multiple cranes in a class Delta. Advise you have Foxtrot. San Carlos Information Foxtrot, time 2352, wind 3007, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 23, dew point 14, altimeter 3018. Expect visual approach, runway 30 is in use. All IFR aircraft contact ground control for clearance, 2 minutes prior to taxi. NOTAMs, runway 30.
Okay. I'm just setting comm radios, so I want to...
So they've updated some database.
Yeah.
GRSMBDB.
Wow.
Not sure what that is. You can just pull the power back a little bit.
It climbed up again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, magnetic variation database.
It's uploading.
Okay.
All right. So 1, 2, 1, 5 here. We have tower, emergency, ground, and ATIS. Okay.
That's interesting.
It's probably part of that. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. 1, 2,
18.
2, 1, 6.
Runway 30.
Okay. Altimeter, we said 3018, right? Yeah, and also here 30. High pressure today. Altimeters are set, comm radios, squawk code is
Bay Flight 6, left turn, taxi back, runway 30 via
taxi
kilo.
and strobe lights are on.
Bay Flight 19, traffic a mile and a half final, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
We are Bay Flight 31, okay.
Cirrus 2 Echo Delta, Bonanza, mile and a half final, runway 30, clear to land.
Okay.
San Carlos ground, Skyhawk, Bay Flight 31 at Kilo Parking for a Hillsdale departure with information Foxtrot.
Bay Flight 31, San Carlos ground, runway 30, run up, taxi via Juliet.
30 run up via Juliet, Bay Flight 31.
Okay. We are clear to taxi. Let's get out of this ramp. And brakes check. Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
Alright, back to you.
My controls.
Your controls.
My controls, all right.
The parking brake is not on, right? Just make sure it's completely deselected. There you go.
Bay Flight 5, you'll be following a Cirrus that's on a 2.5 mile final.
And so just go ahead and stop on the taxiway for a second, on the center line. Just want you to be in the habit of doing one thing.
Yeah.
Is once you have 4 flight, at least, go to San Carlos real quick.
That's 2 Foxtrot Kilo,
and do taxiways. And that way you have your airport diagram up.
Thank you, right turn, taxi to parking via...
So when you taxi, that's what you should have.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to put this away. And...
Bay Flight 6.
Let's go. So...
a mile and a half final, the wind 270 at 7.
This is slight
And
left crosswind.
Runway.
Did you just hear what he said the wind was?
30, clear for takeoff.
You just said it on the radio, what the wind is.
Oh, no, I didn't hear that. I was talking over him, I guess.
Bay Flight 5, follow the Cirrus a mile final, runway 30, clear to land. Bay Flight 19, turn left, proceed direct towards the cement plant for sequencing.
Got some S's here.
Bay
Check
Flight 19,
instruments.
traffic you're following is just on the other side of the cement plant on a base entry.
But did you check all the wind socks for the wind?
I did.
So
That other one had the left crosswind.
so it's always left. It
Bay
was
Flight
left
19,
crosswind.
about 1 o'clock, a mile and a half, 800.
Right, now because it's getting close to sunset, once we stop, just turn on the nav light.
Uh-huh.
Bay Flight 19, follow that Cessna, runway 30, cleared for the option.
Nav lights are on, and back to 900.
Cirrus 2 Echo Delta, right turn when you can, taxi to
All right.
parking via Lima Mike, have a nice day.
All right. Taxi checklist was also completed. Run-up checklist. Aircraft is positioned in run-up. Nose wheel is straight. Brakes are held. Fuel selector valve is on both. Engine system fuel quantity. Oh, cannot set it, I guess, with this.
I
We can try and power cycle it.
just turn bus 2, only bus 2.
Okay, we're gonna hold that off in the meantime.
Oh, should make sure we don't fall off the frequency. So you turn up bus 2, contact goes off.
That's right. That's a good point. Trying electric Fitstream, it works with both and individually, doesn't do anything. Autopilot. Okay, that's better. Set 33, right? All right, there we go. And autopilot. So we're gonna center the.
I just skip it for today. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. I know you know how to do it.
6,
Just put
extended
that.
downwind, the
Yeah.
traffic you're following is a mile and a half final
Yeah.
with 600 feet.
And they're confirmed. Standby instruments are indicated
Bay Flight
correctly.
6, thank you, runway 30, cleared for the option.
Yeah, flight controls are free and correct. Standby instruments are indicating correctly. I checked no red X's on either 50 and FD. No, this is working properly. All right, let's do the run-up. Mixed control, full rich. We're gonna go up to 1800.
Bay Flight 5, next left please, taxi to parking via Kilo Juliet.
All engine instruments in the green. Left magneto, 90. Back to both. Right. It's running a little rough, but it's fine. Back to both. All green. Idle check. Alright, engine doesn't die. Back to 900 and lane for ground. Alright, we're gonna skip GPS. Com and nav, let's set those again. 116, I guess we can leave that like that.
And then just switch it when you're ready.
But yeah, and then like 1215, wow, that's pretty low. 1215, you can always like just long press it. Alright, squawk code is 1200. No flight plan, com radio, CDI soft key, heading bug on 300. There you go.
Bay Flight 19, runway 30, taxi via
Altitude
Kilo.
selector with 2500 for our initial
Bay Flight 19,
climb.
taxi to parking.
What is initial again?
Well, we're saying under 2,000 until we turn on Hillsdale, then we go to 2,500, and then to 3,000 after we're outside of Charlie, of the, we're clear of the Bravo. Okay, takeoff briefing. We're going to take 30, power loss on during takeoff roll, throttle to idle, and we stay on the runway. Power loss during after we lift it off, but when I haven't called out of runway, we land back. Power loss after that, before I call safe altitude, we're going to lane straight ahead. You'll do that. And power loss after I call safe altitude, we turn back.
Roger.
And we teardrop to the left today. Seems like it's light, as light as left crossing. It depends. Let's say left.
Tower information Golf, wind 270 at 6, altimeter 3018.
Flaps are up, fuel pump switch is off, cabin doors and windows are secured, or almost. Strobe are on, and time is 16:50. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to tower.
San Carlos Tower, Skyhawk Bay Flight 31 at reserve run-up for Hills departures, ready to go.
Bay Flight 6 and runway 30, taxi back via Kilo.
Taxi back to 30 via Kilo, Bay Flight 6.
Bay Flight 19, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
30 clear for takeoff, Bay Flight 19.
Bay Flight 31, runway 30, taxi up 2, hold short.
Hold short 30, Bay Flight 31.
All right, taxiing and holding short. Your controls for a second.
My controls.
I think I need to be one notch closer. My controls.
No controls.
Okay. Gonna put away the checklist for now.
And then now you should be on the map page, so you have your TAC ready to go. There you go. So in the run-up, make sure you switch it over from.
Oh, as part of the run-up, yeah.
No, because this is so short. If at another airport you still need your taxi,
Yeah.
you'll still be on the taxiway diagram, but then you should switch over to this.
Yeah.
Bay Flight 31, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
30, clear for takeoff, Bay Flight 31.
All right. Lights, camera, and full power.
Alright, so right here, don't put in 1500 RPM, that's a lot. You'll see you speed up all of a sudden.
Too much? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And action. And an instrumental green, airspeed alive. In the air. Out of runway.
Alright, so do you see you're drifting slightly to the right? There's a tiny bit of left crosswind, and you didn't have the left crosswind input in for your
Bay Flight
takeoff.
6, runway 30,
You should.
takeoff.
Yeah.
Clear for takeoff on runway 30, Bay Flight 6.
Wow, look at the fog coming
Bay Flight
in.
19, runway 30, cleared for the option.
Clear for the option, 30, Bay Flight 19.
I'm gonna stay on this side of 101 still. Safe altitude. For 1,000.
Somebody transitioning the airspace, they haven't told us about it. He's going to be right behind us as we turn, so we need to watch out for that.
Huh.
Bay Flight 31 for exchange approved. We'll see you in about a half hour.
See you later, Bayflight 31.
Okay, we're gonna my controls.
Your controls.
There he is.
Insight.
Alright, so what I did was a VX climb.
Yeah.
So I just slowed it down and climbed real quick in terms of distance, so we don't get closer to him in terms of distance there. Alright, that was weird. They should have warned us about him. That would have been a direct collision path.
And Bayflight 6, short approach.
Bay Flight 6 approved as requested.
Traffic.
30 clear
Do you
for
see
the
it?
option.
30 clear for the
Do you see the traffic still?
Bay Flight
Oh, yeah, I saw the
taxi
traffic,
to
yeah.
parking. Have a nice day.
Just climbing over.
parking, Bayflight 19. Have a nice day yourself. Thank you.
That was so weird.
Yeah.
What the hell are they doing? I hope they're going to San Francisco. Alright, your controls.
Victor. My controls.
Your controls.
All right. Wow, look at the layer. At this point, we can start climbing over to 3,000.
Yep.
It's gonna take a minute.
I've never had to do anything like that departing. Usually they'll say, maintain your altitude or climb to this altitude and separate the other guy.
But they were definitely inside of the airspace.
They were definitely inside of the airspace. I don't know what the hell that was.
All right. Coming over 280.
That's a beautiful
It's
sight.
really beautiful.
One more for Bayflight 6.
Bay Flight 6, runway 30, taxi back via Kilo.
Taxi back via Kilo, Bayflight 6.
It's much better being clear of these peaks. Yeah. All right, coming up on 3,000.
Bay Flight 6, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff on runway 30, Bayflight 6.
Okay, we are 3,000, we're trimmed, and we are looking good to try and slow it down. So,
Let's do 70.
Let's do 70. Well, first of all, I'm going to look around, and I'm going to do my clearing turns.
Okay.
So first, one turn to the left.
Now, when you do your clearing turns, one quick thing is it's common to look ahead.
Yeah.
And don't do a 45 bank, watch it. But when your wing is up, make sure you're looking in the direction where your wing is also up. Because that gives you the view of airplanes above your wing.
Oh,
so whenever you do you're turning left, it's common to look in the direction, but also look in the opposite direction.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't see anything. Oh, a little yaw right there. Okay, let's slow it down. So first I'm going to do it without flaps.
Yeah,
We're just going to go to 70.
Yeah, the 70, no flaps. And we're doing this from a face check perspective, which is no flaps.
I see some traffic right in front of us. About 8 or 9 miles going into the mountains.
Inside, good job.
Okay, we are at 70 and we didn't lose any altitude.
Okay, give me a right turn.
Right turn. We're gonna do a shallow bank.
There you go, good. Alright, go ahead and roll out.
Bay Flight 6, runway 30, clear for the option.
Clear for the option for the runway 30, Bay Flight 6.
Left turn.
And turning left.
Roll out.
Oh.
Right, climb and maintain 3,200.
3,200.
Alright, you see that your right wing is low, so you need right rudder. There you go. As you pitch up and you add power, you need right rudder. Okay. And it should be done at the same speed. So you got down 70, that's good.
Yeah, I'm pitching for airspeed.
Okay. Yep, good. And that's the challenge in slow flight is it's reverse. You don't go pitch down first, pull the power back first, and then readjust the pitch. Good job. All right, descend and maintain 3,000 at 70. So we didn't talk about it, but make sure you have your outside reference.
Oh, yeah,
you do,
that's
right?
I was looking at the instruments a little too much.
Yep, good. If you want to see how you performed, then you bug your heading on whatever you choose and then see where you end up.
That's a good point. Is that 3,000, right?
Yep, 3,000. Okay, give me a 180.
180 to the left.
Bay Flight 6, taxi to parking. Have a nice day, or do you want one more?
Back to parking.
What's your bank?
Thank you.
Don't let it go into 30 in slower flight or slow flight. Keep it at that shallow bank. And roll out on Crystal Springs.
Will do.
Cirrus 342 Echo Delta, San Carlos ground.
Okay, speed it up to 80 knots, 80.
Oh, 80.
Cirrus 342 Echo Delta, runway 30 run up, taxi via Lima. Do you want flight following to Woodland? Echo Delta, I'll have that for you in a minute.
There you go.
Oof. Wow, that's picture like we're taking a picture right there.
Yeah, how about that?
All right, good job. Speed it up to 90. I think you're trimming better these days.
Must be, yeah.
Because I can see it's a lot finer, precise control. The better you get a trim,
Mike Alpha, San Carlos Tower, and
the
a right
finer you
base,
can
runway
control
30.
it.
Right base 30, Mike Alpha.
Alright, cool. Let's do a power off stall.
Power on? Power off.
Power off.
Okay, sorry, I misheard.
No worries.
Okay.
Sure,
I will not do clearing turns. I don't see. I kept looking for traffic. I know that there is no traffic. Would you like me to do it again? No problem.
Yeah, do it between every maneuver.
Okay.
That's the general idea of clearing turns. And at this stage, I just want
the traffic over there, but it's pretty far.
Okay, it's an airliner, so no worries.
San Carlos Tower, continue the approach.
Continue, Wingspan 26.
I would just do a 180 at this point.
Oh, 180?
Yeah, because you can just keep turning.
Yeah.
The reason is, by the time you get set up and you start doing a stall,
already be
you're going to be
all the way down there, yeah.
And you know that's a busy corridor, right?
Yeah.
So,
as we have seen.
Is that?
As we have seen.
As you have seen. So whenever you're doing your maneuvers, I try to avoid that area.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's managing your space in the practice area.
Yeah.
And that's something that initially it was way beyond your capacity in the airplane, right?
Yeah.
But now you should be, for solo obviously you have to do it, right?
Yeah.
So now this is where you start thinking about those other things, like should I do it right now? Should I do it in a different direction based on traffic and terrain and airspace and all of that? Okay.
All right, so power back to 1500.
Wingspan 26, runway 30, clear to land.
Runway 30, clear to land, wingspan 26.
Look for 80, there you go, and establishing a descent.
Token 9 Mike Alpha, you can start your downwind turn now. You're looking for traffic on a 3-mile final, 1,400 feet. It's the only pair of lights out there.
Starting down.
All right, we're established the descent, and we're going to bring the engine to idle, and
Mike
full
Alpha,
back.
base your discretion. Follow the Pilatus, runway 30, clear to land.
Follow Pilatus 30, clear to land, 349 Mike Alpha.
Buffeting, stall warning,
Tower 342 Echo Delta is ready.
motion controls,
342 Echo Delta, runway, hold short, runway 30.
Short 30, take it up.
and stall, recovery, power, airspeed,
Sirius 2 Echo Delta, can you keep it rolling?
ascent,
2 Echo Delta, you're being
Flaps up at VY.
Pilatus, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Echo Delta, clear for takeoff, 30, another way.
Correction, wingspan 26.
and I'll climb back to 3000.
All right. The stall itself was really well done, but what's the one thing that you goofed up on, if you could identify it?
The recovery?
Nope. You didn't have full flaps.
Oh,
You didn't have full flaps, and then you went flaps up in one shot, right? Let's level off. So I think you were at like flaps 10 or 20 at the most.
I was at 10.
30. Yeah, something like that. And so remember, you established the descent,
yeah.
but make sure it's landing configurations, full flaps.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and in the recovery, it's full power, flaps 20. The way you recovered was fine. You built up airspeed, you waited to climb, all of that was good. But then the rest of the flaps then later on. So let's do it one more time.
I just forgot about the flaps.
Understand? It takes a while before the whole procedure. The whole procedure we do when we do a power off stall, it's kind of a made up movie kind of situation.
Yeah.
You can do a power off stall without flaps. You can do a power off stall without establishing a stabilized descent, all of that stuff, right?
Sure. In the book, it actually says that you should be comfortable doing it in every configuration,
anything, right? But the reason we do it with full flaps is because in the check ride, that's how they want you to demonstrate it.
Yeah.
And so we want you to build that habit. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's the main deal.
And how quick
All
is
right.
the turnaround?
Parking Lima
Doing
Mike,
my clearing
pretty
turns.
quick, wingspan 26. I think we have a half an hour till departure.
Truckee or Santa Barbara?
Santa Barbara, sir, wingspan 26.
Wingspan 26, thanks. Tower 119.0.
Seems clear.
Call for your clearance.
Okay, Tower 1.
Line
let's
up
do
with Crystal Springs, and we'll do one more.
Yeah, let's do one.
No problem. I'm going to work on it right now.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate that.
Sirius 2 Echo Delta, frequency change approved.
We have a switch, Steve.
Okay. Again, power 1500. Flap stand. Crystal Springs is my reference, going to plug it. And we're a little slow, establish a descent. Low power. Alright. There you go. Okay, flaps 20.
Saratoga, Niner Mike Alpha. Taxi to the ramp.
White Arc, 75. Flaps full.
Kilo parking, 6 Niner Mike Alpha.
Saratoga, Niner Mike Alpha. Thanks, have a good day.
You have a good day, sir.
All right.
6 Niner Mike Alpha.
We begin at 2,700, just for reference. Right, so engine idle. Stall warning, buffeting. And let's fall. Power. Oh. Airspeed. Flaps 20. VX and flaps VY.
Okay.
About 100 feet in that affair.
So, my controls for a second.
Your
Let's talk real quick. You did the stall beautifully. The stall recovery itself was really well done. And dare I say that was as good as a private pilot standard, okay? The only thing you goofed up was what?
Wingspan 26.
The one thing you missed really doing. So you got the flaps up this time, but what did you not do?
Did I not give full power?
You gave full power.
Okay.
What am I doing now? Where am I going?
260.
What do you mean?
Wingspan 26 is clear to descent.
We were at 2,600 feet.
Direct to Santa Barbara Airport.
Oh yeah,
What altitude did you start at?
2,700.
What altitude did you start at?
Oh, 3,000?
3,000.
Oh, but I guess I lost time like setting up the descent.
So here's the deal, just so you're not confused. You establish a stabilized descent to do the maneuver, and as a result you will lose altitude.
Yeah.
You will lose altitude in the stall, which is fine.
Okay.
There is no criteria of how much altitude you lose in the stall.
Oh, there isn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but obviously nobody wants you to like lose 500 to 1,000 feet, right?
Okay.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But 100 feet is not any issue. But the deal is when
Oh
my God, this guy loves to talk. When you're recovering from the stall, what must you do as a part of your stall
Dip
recovery?
down.
And then?
And then pull back up.
So what are you doing? Climbing?
Yeah, you descend, you pitch down and then you climb.
Did you climb?
Oh, maybe not enough? Yeah, no.
No, you maintained 2,600 feet.
Oh, yeah, oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
You don't so in slow. So here's the deal. When you recover from slow flight, you maintain altitude.
Yeah.
And here's the difference. When you are recovering from a power-off stall, all the procedure is very similar, except that you climb.
You climb back up. Okay.
Okay. And after you get your climb, that's when you go flaps 10. You go flaps 20 immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. Airspeed builds up. You pitch for a climb. Verify you get the climb.
Okay.
Call out positive rate of climb or climbing.
Okay.
Then you do flaps 10.
Okay.
And you said VY, that's your call for flaps up.
Yeah.
And usually you would climb back up to the altitude you started your maneuver at, which was originally 3,000. That's your level, right?
Okay.
And then you started the maneuver, did the whole thing, climb back up to that altitude.
Okay.
Okay? Does that sort the confusion?
It does. Do you mind if I try it again?
Yeah, no problem.
I think we have enough room between here and a slack.
Go for it.
All right. My controls.
Your
so
controls.
3,100, and that's what I'm gonna come back to. So I'm gonna hold it steady, go back to 1,500. There you go. Flaps 10, about 80, and establish a descent. Flaps 20. Follow the pitch. Flaps full in white arc. Don't want to waste too much time. There's mountains too. Okay. Pretend I'm an idiot. Power idle and unsustainable pitch. Buffeting, stall warning, falling, full power, airspeed, positive climb, flaps 20. Then and climbing a VY, flaps in, trimming. Back to, well, we started at 3,100, I think. I'm gonna make a turn here because we're getting close to the mountains. I'm gonna keep climbing. Okay, was that better?
That was better. I think in the recovery, you still were a little tentative between going flaps 20, airspeed, and climbing. Order of events, right? So my controls for a second.
Your controls.
Okay, so it's full power flaps 20.
Yeah.
With level pitch just below the horizon.
Oh, so flaps 20 even before I have a positive rate?
Yes. You don't need to wait for positive rate to go flaps 20.
Okay.
Why? Why do you think?
Because flaps 30 only gives you more drag. Flaps 20 still gives you some lift.
So by killing the drag, you are going to speed up right away.
Okay.
So there's no criteria for climbing for flaps 20. It's full power flaps 20.
Okay.
Level pitch. Once you build airspeed, remember you need airspeed to climb.
That's right.
Okay, you need to get rid of flaps 30 to get airspeed.
To get airspeed, yeah.
So flaps 30 goes to flaps 20, you build airspeed, then you climb, then rest of the flaps.
So when I have positive rate, I go flaps 10?
Flaps 10.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. Regardless of the speed?
Yeah, you know why? Because by that time your airspeed is in the 60s.
Yeah.
Okay, so usually you're climbing in the 60s at least, right?
Yeah.
So as a marker in your head, you can go VX flaps 10, VY flaps up, right?
Yeah, that's kind of...
And VX is what, 62?
62, yeah.
So you go past 62 pretty quick, right, as you're speeding up. So, all right, you want to do it one more time?
I want to do it one more time, then we turn around and go what side?
Your controls.
My controls. Okay, so $3,000 starting point, 1,500, flaps 10. Flaps full, we're in the white arc, I'm just going to go for it. And flaps are down. We are stabilized descent. I'm going to kill the power and be an idiot. What the fuck?
Yep, that's a stop.
VX, flaps 10. I have positive rate.
VX should be accompanied by a positive rate. Look at that, you're not climbing, it's showing 0 rate of climb. So it just feels like you're in a bit of a hurry to get through it. You don't mean a hurry.
So in this specific one, it stalled weird.
It was fine. Sometimes it doesn't give the best brake, just depending upon how you did it and the angle of attack. As long as you get the nose pitch going down with you pulling back, that's the stall. That's the stall, right?
Okay.
Because if you're pulling back, the nose should go up. If the nose goes down with you pulling back, that's the stall.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that goofed you up a little bit. And then the last thing is, I feel you're kind of rushing through the flaps and everything.
Yeah, because everything is happening very quickly.
So just slow it down mentally.
Yeah.
Okay. Even if, as long as you don't bust the flap, white arc, you're fine. You have enough time. So don't try to rush it. Okay. So just.
Part of the rush is like, oh, I have to lose as little altitude as possible.
Yeah. When you're doing it at 3,000 feet.
Yeah.
That's not a big
Less
deal.
of a concern, yeah.
Okay. So just a quick change of plan. We spoke about doing engine failures. I don't think we're going to have time and then do a few landings.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because you're getting close to perfecting this thing, so let's do it. Okay. Okay. So your controls. Let's
my controls.
Your controls. Let's do it one more time.
Oh, do one more time. Sorry, I was getting ready to talk to tower.
All right. No, just one more time. And be very specific with your flap control changes.
Yeah. All right, I have established the descent as I would be in landing configuration. It's a little slow. Oh yeah, I cut the power a little too much. This friction is a little stiff.
Yeah, it's just this airplane.
All right, I'm just gonna go flaps full. There you go. And I'm gonna be an idiot. All right, full
Traffic.
power. Flaps 20 immediately, and airspeed, and then climbing. Not climbing yet. Climbing, flaps 10.
So you actually went from flaps 30 to flaps 10.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, how did I do that?
Traffic.
Okay.
So, don't say traffic right away. All right, so let's do this. My controls.
Your controls.
I made one comment that there was be very specific with your flap control movement.
Oh, you mean like my movement
The
there?
movements.
Oh, okay.
It's very easy to just go boop.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I mean by that is move your hands very, very closely, very in a controlled manner. Okay. So I'm just going to slow it down, and I'll just show
Traffic.
you. What the fuck? Traffic is far away. I see it. All right. What I mean by that is look at my hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Flaps 10. It's like very controlled slow motion.
Yeah.
Okay. Flaps 20. Okay.
Yeah.
And in that moment, just peek at it because the notches are not the best.
Yeah.
Okay. And then flaps 30. Right.
Okay.
Right, so let me just show you a recovery. I'm not going to do a stall right now. I'm just going to show you the recovery.
Yeah.
So it's full, when you do full power, right? Right, flaps 20, look at that. It's very specific control. And nothing changes, right? Pitch for climb. Verify I'm climbing.
Yeah.
Flaps 10.
Okay.
See how my hand did a very specific motion?
Very, yeah.
Yeah, and then flaps up. If your hand moves fast with the flap control lever, you'll do
You're gonna
unintentional
pass
flap
it,
change.
yeah.
All right. And the same thing is, go around. It's the same procedure, right?
Oh yeah.
So when you're close to the ground, if you suddenly go flaps 30 and you unintentionally do flaps 10 or flaps
will,
up,
like, suck you,
you're
yeah.
gonna have a sudden sink.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's get the ATIS and go home and do a few landings. It's getting dark. Your controls, when are you ready?
My controls.
Just keep circling around here.
Are we at the hour? No.
So make sure you're doing the right thing, first of all.
Okay.
What are you listening to?
Well, first I'm gonna fly the airplane.
Okay.
Okay. I'll come to as well, and it's 1215 is emergency. That's right.
All right.
We
So
changed that over. It's 1259.
okay. So this just a general observation over
Yeah.
multiple flights.
Yeah.
Is sometimes especially when it comes to frequencies, when I ask you to do something, you go for it, but you don't think like, what am I doing? Like, okay, I need ATIS. What's my ATIS frequency? Is my ATIS dialed in?
Right.
Before doing COM2, and then, hey, what's the ATIS, right? So just go step by step.
Yeah.
Okay, so just slow it down a little bit.
Golf.
And I'd recommend don't listen to both.
Oh, you don't recommend that? Oh, well, we don't have to listen to
Wind
San Carlos.
270 at 6, visibility 10 miles, sky clear. Temperature 2.14, altimeter 3018, visual approach runway 30 in use. Notice airmen, taxiway might close, hangar golf to taxiway Lima. Numerous cranes on and around the airfield. Runway 3012 Vasties are out of service. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Golf. San Carlos Tower information. Golf 0048 Zulu. Wind 270 at 6, visibility 10 miles, sky clear.
Okay.
Temperature 22, dew point 14, altimeter 30.
And right base for runway 30.
All right, we have a crosswind. I'm gonna turn back so that we can enter from Woodside.
Also, just for practice, remember I said put a direct to.
Oh yeah.
Nearest direct to San Carlos. Good. And then hold your altitude. Whatever you're flying, make sure you don't descend out of control. These are the small things we look for in face checks. Is are you maintaining your altitude? You descend, do you catch it, do you stop it? Because when you're solo, there's nobody to tell you these things, right?
Yeah.
So what we're looking for right now, apart from everything else, is also aircraft control when you're distracted, holding your altitude, fixing stuff, obviously watching out for airspace. Just so you can plan for the descent.
Yeah.
If we get a straight in, let's keep it high and practice a forward slip. It's a good opportunity to do it from a higher altitude.
Okay, sounds good.
San Carlos Tower, Skyhawk, Bay Flight 31 over Slack at 2,800 for close traffic with Gulf.
Bay Flight 31, take in your position.
Over Slack at 2,800, Bay Flight 31.
31, make straight in, runway 30.
Straight in, runway 30, Bay Flight 31.
All right, one other thing. I had reduced the volume.
Oh.
When you're doing maneuvers, right?
Yeah.
So when you call back tower, make sure the volume is set right.
Yeah, I was touching it over here because I wasn't sure why it was coming in.
So remember there, you have that volume, and then this is your radio volume. All right, so usually for a normal approach, you would go to Slack at about, AT&T at about 12 to 1400 feet. Let's do that, but then level it off and we'll do a slip from that altitude.
Okay. Zero Tango Whiskey, runway 30, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 30, Zero Tango Whiskey.
All right, then as you're approaching San Carlos,
San Carlos Tower 610.
make sure you're clear of the Bravos. You're descending towards the lower Bravo shelf.
And down for landing.
610 Sierra Papa, thanks, make straight in, runway 30.
Straight in for runway 30, 610 Sierra Papa.
That's 0 Sierra Papa, ident.
Ident for 610 Sierra Papa.
You said 1,400 at AT&T Tower?
Yeah, so normally anywhere between that will work for a normal approach into the 30.
Yeah, we're going to be a little higher than that.
Okay, that's fine. Anyways, we're going to practice a slip.
To your left a little bit, you're going to be following a Cessna that's 3 mile final. They're just ahead and to your left.
Traffic in sight following a Cessna 3 mile final, 0 Tango.
4 miles final.
Flight 31, I'd like you to do one giant left circle just for sequencing.
One giant left circle for sequencing, Bay Flight 31.
It doesn't have to be too giant. I just need a couple miles in front of you.
Roger, Bay Flight 31.
All right, so in that case, now just hold your altitude.
Tango Whiskey, do you see the Cessna you're following? They're just coming up on the hospital now.
Hi, 0 Tango Whiskey.
Thank you, sir.
Clear line number 2, correct, 0 Tango Whiskey.
Sir, Tango Whiskey, that makes you number 2 for the runway.
Number 2, clear line 30, 0 Tango Whiskey.
I don't have the other guy in sight. Oh, there he is. Okay, I see him. I think we can just go ahead. Continue my descent over to AT&T Tower.
Flight 31, I appreciate that. The traffic you're following is 2.5 mile final, 800 feet, runway 30, you're cleared for the option.
Traffic in sight, clear for the option, runway 30, Bay Flight 31.
He's right there. your controls for a second.
My controls.
Sorry, cannot pass on to this.
Oh yeah, it's
A little too pretty.
It's a sight.
Okay. My controls.
My controls.
My control. Gonna line up with the runway. Are we too far to slip it?
No, we can do it. Look at the altitude. You're 1,000 feet above
that's
parallel.
right. All right, so first of all, engine idle. And so wind is from 270, so it's a left crosswind. So I'm going to go...
Right, no, first setup. Do your flaps and everything.
Ah, okay.
So, flap stand,
Flap
slow
stand.
it down in the white arc. There you got white
There you
arc,
go.
full of
Full
flaps.
sweat. We can go full, yeah.
Cessna 0 Sierra Papa.
So get your approach speed down, 70.
Headed to Juliet parking for termination, 610 Sierra Papa.
And hold 70 throughout the slip.
All right.
Have a good evening, thank you. I'll taxi to the ramp, 610 Sierra Papa.
Look at those guys way down there. Wonderful, hold that slip. So 400 above TPA, so lots of altitude. Not as dramatic at altitude, right?
No, it's just when you get close that it's a little more preoccupying. Oh, those guys are landing now. We're so much higher than them.
Yeah. You see you're approaching TPA right now, and this is where you usually turn final, right?
Yeah.
And so that's how it's going to work out.
I'm also getting a little slow.
So just hold that pitch lower a little bit. That's... Well, if it's left crosswind, really you should be having nose to the right.
I think here it's good. I can do a normal landing from here.
Okay.
Cessna 0 Tango Whiskey, taxi to parking. First off ramp you can make, please. Have a nice day.
Taxi to parking, 0 Tango Whiskey, thank you for your help tonight.
So as you said, I don't want to be idle outside of the slip. So
If you're idle, you're going to sink a lot. Alright, a little bit of left crosswind.
it wouldn't hurt to have center line lights on this runway.
Flight 31, runway 30, taxi via Kilo.
30 via Kilo, Bayflight 31.
Can we have some? Oh, that's better.
Also, let's turn off the strobes.
And let me double check. I think trim I haven't done. Is there a way to have like some lights over here?
Yeah. There is pedestal light.
Pedestal. Oh, there you go. Ah, wow. Fancy. Okay.
All
Do you want
right.
controls?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Okay, so there is a slight bit of left crosswind.
Yeah.
And I saw you trying to find it. Initially, you just didn't have enough right rudder. You had some, but not enough.
Just not enough, yeah.
Okay. But your round out was just after the aiming point, after 30, wasn't a big overshoot, but you rounded out really nice. You were starting to balloon. You saw that.
Yeah.
You waited.
Yeah.
And you brought it to touchdown attitude with the stall warning, and you touched down.
Yeah.
The moment of touchdown, did you feel like the nose wanted to fall?
Yes.
Okay, so in that moment, you don't let it.
Okay.
So hold firm, and even if that a little more back pressure.
I see. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Good.
Okay.
Right. Because the moment the mains touch, that's what the airplane wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
So you need that, and you know that, so anticipate and hold it.
Yeah.
But beyond that, that was good safe landing.
Okay.
Yep, there you go.
Let's try another one.
Controls.
My
And you're doing it in poor lighting conditions. Let's make these a little less bright. So avionics. Look. Avionics.
Oh yeah, that's better. Maybe a little, not bright enough.
At twilight is a little strange.
Yeah.
Once it gets darker, then you definitely need a lot less.
I like how quiet the airport is at this time of the week.
I know.
Flight 31, right close traffic, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 30, base flight 31.
Interesting, that light is out.
Which one?
This runway 30, Golf.
Ah,
That
yeah.
one's out.
All right. Lights, I'm gonna turn on strobes as well.
Yes.
Right. And
So yeah, and when you fly at night, that's addition for lights. Okay, that's a nice way to take the runway. See that? You don't need that much power.
yeah. And now I need full power for takeoff. Engine instrumental green and airspeed. In the air. Out of runway. Crab into the wind. And BY. In the cold evening air, we're like flying at 1,000 feet per minute.
Yep. All right, have rudder, buddy. You see your right wing is low. That means you don't have enough right rudder.
Okay.
Wait. Don't turn yet. Make sure your crosswind is beyond the dimension. So now you can clear and turn. So by the time you clear and roll in, crosswind will be outside the dimension. Don't let your crosswind go over the dimension waterway.
It cannot be even over it?
No. It says crosswind should happen past the dimension waterway. So you can clear your wing as you're a beam it.
Yeah.
But don't turn it over it
okay.
unless they ask you to for traffic reasons or whatever.
No, I thought that like over was fair game.
No.
My mistake.
Nope.
Wow. 2,000 RPM are enough to give 90 knots.
95 even.
Yeah, I'm descending a little. Well, It's good now. And we're coming a beam. Power, 1500.
Alright, don't do that till you know your sequence. Do you know your number 1?
Oh, no, I don't.
So check. So it should say sequence, Bay Flight 31.
Sequence, Bay Flight 31.
Bay Flight 31, runway 30, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, Bay Flight 31. Runway 30.
Don't just start reducing power without knowing. What if you get extended 3 miles?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I'm getting an extended base.
So at night, make sure your power is not 1300, especially at night. You're going to start losing altitude. Look at that, you're already at 500. And you're at night over the power lines. You got to really watch that. Much better.
Shallow final, flaps full, little power.
You know you're lined up with the left edge of the runway?
Oh,
That's not the center line.
I was looking at the numbers and it, oof.
A little bit, so not parallel yet. Right rudder, left bank. Watch the end of the runway. You're not parallel. Right rudder. Right, it's really left crosswind, not right. So you should be actually into the wind.
Bay Flight 31, runway 30, taxi back via Kilo.
Taxi back via Kilo, Bay Flight 31.
You want to do one more or do you want to go home?
Let's get off first and we'll talk.
Okay.
Getting hard, right, as it gets dark?
Yeah, it was just like hard to see where I was going. Because I'm used to looking at the numbers, but I really
and
should
now
have
the
looked
numbers
at
is like, where's the numbers? Can't see it anymore.
Yeah, and like I really, like, I guess I was always perceiving the shape of the runway with my peripheral vision, but I'm not used to looking at the lights.
Yep. Okay.
Maybe a little too much power, actually.
All right. So why don't we use it to understand a little bit of night flying? Just a little bit, right? So when you're my controls, your controls. When you at daytime you can see everything. At night you can't, right?
Yeah.
So you have to make adjustments. So what's the adjustment? Well, that left center line light can draw. The left edge light can draw you in.
Yeah.
You think it's a center line light, it's no center line,
No,
like you said, right?
Yeah.
So you have to look at the two white lights.
Okay.
It's the white edges of the runway, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you have to bisect, understand what's the middle. Okay. And then you got to look at the threshold lights.
Yes, and that's gonna
And then aim
act as
slightly.
numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Act as your numbers, and then you can use cross lighting, like some lighting just ahead of the threshold.
Yeah.
To help you aim.
Okay.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead and try that? Okay. Sure. As far as rounding out is concerned, as you're approaching the numbers,
Yeah.
okay, the numbers will appear with your landing light. Okay. And then as you get closer, you probably read this. I don't know if you have. For the night flying section, you get the cue to round out when you see tire scud marks on the runway.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't remember that.
yes, I don't know if you noticed that on this one.
No.
But depth perception is gets severely impacted because it's dark.
Yeah.
Okay, so you saw how you kind of rounded out a little high?
A
Because
little, yeah.
you're not sure where the damn ground is, right?
Yeah.
It's harder to judge.
It felt like the whole thing took a lot longer, and we ended up like further down the runway that I liked, that I would have liked.
So you overshot the aiming point, and you rounded out a little high.
Yeah.
So if that generally happens, it's better to go around and try again.
Oh, okay.
Don't try to necessarily get your landing out of it. You could, but then you are eating up runway.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I didn't mean to.
And what's the direction of flight?
That's fine. No, I'm just telling you generally speaking.
That's absolutely.
All right. If anything was unsafe there, I would have told you so. But I'm just telling you about cues for hey, I should be going around.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a cue. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
46 and 27-2, scanning 1 Papa.
Ready?
I am ready.
Yaw controls.
My controls.
Yaw controls.
3531, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 30, base flight 31.
Lights, camera, file clear.
This is where center line becomes even more important, right?
Yeah, and
you can see the scut marks.
Scut marks, yeah, and action. Engine, all green.
San Carlos
Airspeed.
Tower, 5286 Charlie over Coyote Hills, inbound for a couple of practice night approaches.
Scanning 5286
In the
Charlie,
air.
San Carlos Tower, enter right base, runway 30.
Runway 30, and we'd like to use the Falcon Ghost.
Out of runway. Alright, it looks so different at night.
Yeah. What's that bank angle? It's a little too steep. So at night, because it's less that you can perceive from the outside,
Yeah.
peek inside to help you with the bank angle.
Okay.
You should still be doing it visually, primarily, but back yourself up with the attitude indicator. Make sure
San
you're...
Carlos Tower information, hotel, wind variable is 4, the altimeter 3019er. Base flight 31, runway 30, cleared for the option.
Runway 30, clear for the option, base flight 31.
I think I'm encroaching a little bit on the heading. Alright.
Yep.
I've given the numbers.
Yep.
Everything is a little bit harder.
Everything is a tiny bit harder.
I want to turn before the power lines if possible.
Wingspan 26, San Carlos ground, runway 30, taxi via Lima.
Alright, go and go full flaps.
Charlie, follow traffic.
Full flaps.
Final
Okay.
runway 30, clear to
Alright, so you see the two white lights,
86
edge
Charlie,
lights?
land,
So
following
bisect that
traffic
and then
on,
look at the
half
green.
mile final, don't see
Just
yet.
slightly ahead of that. That's where you would aim for. And then try to judge your parallel with the lights on the edge. Go a little slow. Pitch down and add a bit of power. Pitch down a little bit.
You're number one for the runway.
Alright, I'm here for backup because it's pretty dark.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, so look for scud marks on the runway. So there's the numbers. It's still a little high.
Yeah.
Alright, you see the marks about now?
Yeah.
Round out. Yep, keep going. No, not parallel. Rudder. So you're not staying in the bank for the...
Oh, I was.
You needed right rudder and a little bit of left bank, and you were yawed into the wind over there.
Oh.
Wingspan 26, hold short of the run-up area. They said it's going to be a couple minutes.
It's harder at night. Don't take it negatively. It's
Oh no.
Flight 31 intentions.
Would you like to terminate Flight 31?
Flight 31, taxi to parking. Have a nice day.
Taxi to parking. Have a nice day. Flight 31. Good night.
Wingspan 26, do you want us to hold short at the run-up or before that?
Wingspan 26, right there will be fine. I just don't know how long it's going to be.
Roger, holding short here, Wingspan 26.
All right. Let's go back. Wow, I can hardly make things out.
Sorry, what?
I can hardly make. I know where things are,
For departure.
but it's
Skyline 321
even like
pop
orienting
up,
myself here. I'm like, where's the tower?
Right.
Short,
So what do you do at night? You taxi slower.
Hold short 30, scanning 1 pump.
Because it's just harder to see stuff. So you want time to stop if you suddenly come across something that you're not sure of and gives you more time to do everything. So yeah, keep the taxi speed slower.
All right, this is us.
You see the importance of the center lines?
The center line, yeah. Yeah, especially when it's like, not only when it's dark, but also when we're maneuvering around other aircrafts.
Really, our landing light should be off, only taxi light on. There you go, one light.
I thought about that, but it was very good for actually seeing anything. All right.
When we do real night flying, I'll have you guys take off, land, taxi without any light.
Hold short
no.
runway 30, Wingspan 26.
All right. Shut off checklist. LT.
Sun color star, RTB 56.
Yeah, that's silent. Avionics.